Twin flames, the biggest block in your union. What is that? So you hear left and right that there are a lot of things that twin flames are going through, but this one block is really like very important that you know about and like how this plays out in your twin flame union. So let's get started. So hi, we're Stijn and Johanna. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Twin Flames Traveling Within. So that big block.
Mm-hmm. There can be
Let's
some blocks, but yeah, this is the one.
this is like the one most important block in your union.
And why is that, you think, the most important block?
It's very much important. Why? Because it's triggering almost all of the things that are not loving in your twin flame relationship or your relationship with your twin flame.
And it pushes your twin flame away, right?
Yeah. So
the love away.
What is this one block? You probably want to know it by now. So this one block is blame.
Pointing the fingers.
Pointing the finger.
You did this.
Playing the blame game.
Playing the victim. Yeah.
If you do that and your twin flame is doing certain things like not contacting you, not communicating with you, or just sometimes coming to you and then like not talking to you for a couple of days anymore. And if you then start pointing the finger, like he or she did this, and like you don't know how much this hurt me, this hurts me, and all of these things, then you only make it worse. So what I mean with that is your twin flame will distance him or herself more.
So it's not right. If people, for example, let's say a twin flame couple, if, for example, they don't feel inner peace on the inside about something, and they didn't resolve whatever that twin flame is showing to them and what's so upsetting, them about what that twin flame was doing. Well, let's say they did the mirror exercise or the inner healing about it, but then they just are like, the moment they see that twin flame again, they're like, or reach their phone, or when they are physically with them, right? Or want to be like, come on, now we talk about this. Or like a bit discuss it out. Or, but still with the upset within, still with the unhealed stuff within, or even who want to then correct the twin flame or blame the twin flame or even throw some negative energy at them.
Yeah.
So what does that then do when that happens?
If you, for instance, like you said, if you try to shape and mold your twin flame or like point the finger and you want to control your twin flame, the twin flame or he or she will feel that because you share one consciousness. You're like literally one being. So that means like if you're trying to control your twin flame, you're at the same time controlling yourself. And
not a part of yourself. Yeah.
What happens when you control somebody or yourself, like that part of you or your twin flame wants to distance him or herself because it doesn't feel good, right? So when you point the finger at your twin flame, you at the same time point towards a part of yourself where you feel that same thing towards yourself. And if your twin flame is triggering the fuck out of you, then basically you triggering the fuck out of yourself. So it's very important to become very much aware of those parts where you feel triggered. And every time he or she is showing you something that you are so like that you become more aware and more mastered in not emotionally reacting, but literally taking responsibility and saying like, okay, like he or she is showing me this or that. Where do I do that to myself? So
yeah, that's very important. So the biggest block, right, is when you do point finger towards one another. It's basically lack of, self-responsibility for one's own feelings. Because in a twin flame relationship or in general, right, like in any relationship, in truth, if you think about emotional or spiritual, mental, whatever, physical maturity, right? Maturity is also when you own your choices, when you own your upsets, when you own your feelings, right? When you realize your feelings are yours, right? And their feelings are theirs, theirs to deal with, or their choices are theirs to deal with, or their behavior is on them. But you need to realize that when your twin flame is doing something, it's not to invalidate, like to not validate that maybe certain behavior were not okay. It very likely can be that certain behavior or whatever was not loving and was not okay. You still want to validate that, but you do want to take responsibility for the feelings that it created in you, for the upsets, for the pain that is coming up within you when this or that happened. And this is really the key, that you take ownership over your feelings, over yourself, basically, over your full self, over you, right? Over your individual self. And it's their job to take full ownership over themselves individually and own their feelings and to work through their stuff. But you do help your union a whole lot, really. If you start in your union, because once you do, they will learn that too and pick up on that and start doing that as well. If you choose to fully take ownership over your feelings and also choose to heal them, choose to love yourself there, or with the mirror exercise or with the help from us, it's very important, because otherwise it can really lead to a lot of toxicity in your union and not loving experiences at all. And in truth, like we said, your twin flame is just here to help you love yourself and to help you ascend. And also, like it said, like your twin flame will never give you something what you're not giving to yourself, right? They will never give you the love if you don't love yourself there. It's impossible for them. So there's no purpose pointing yourself to them, because you in truth always need to point yourself within, right? To the source of love within yourself and to yourself, because they truly only can, connect with you and be with you in a harmonious, peaceful place once you are fully at peace with all of your feelings, with all of you, right? That means really being at peace, right? Not needing or wanting anything from your twin flame, and also having let go of all the previous upsets. Because, for example, if you are, let's say, encountering your twin flame, and you come with all of that stuff to them, still with upset or whatever, or wanting from them an apology or whatever, right? That will not happen. They're simply you. They cannot help but mirror your consciousness and to bring something up. And you, most likely, if you think about it, it's the same with you towards them, right? Most likely you also already did things that were very triggering for them, right? But you cannot help but mirror them, right? And so, like, it's same for them, right? That they need to take ownership over themselves and love themselves. And once you both do that and embody that, that comes a lot of freedom and also empowerment in your union, and you have more clarity because you point yourself correctly to the source of love within yourself, and you become free, right? And also empowered. And also, if you just realize upsets are just upsets, all they need is just your love, and not holding on to grudges, right? Because grudges, anger, right, blame, it's all a bit the same pot type of thing. That just means there are still unresolved feelings. When you are in that space, this still means there are things that you need to work through. So if you find yourself in that place or would love more help on this, right, to really learn how to take self-responsibility, to take ownership over your feelings, to have more peace in your twin flame relationship, and to no longer have this block in your union, then please feel free to reach out to us. You find all the details down below. You find our website and our email. We're very happy to help you. we work through this stuff all the time, right? And it's important to do that. It's a learning process, but you definitely will learn this. You're capable of learning this. It's just a matter of developing that within yourself. And then your union will develop that too, naturally. So yeah, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. We hope to see you soon, and take care of you. Bye-bye.